All right. Welcome to the Deck Network. I'm your host, Mike Danzilio, and we have
co-host extraordinaire Matt Dalton here at the Deck Network, where it is all decks all the time.
That's pretty good, Matt.
Thank you.
Okay, today's show,
I've been practicing.
we are going to talk about under-deck drainage systems.
Okay.
More specifically, the Trex Rain Escapes and the Timbertech DrySpace products.
We're talking about a gutter system under your deck? Like,
Okay, if you have a second floor deck and you want it to stay dry underneath when it's raining, what do?
You're going to open an umbrella up underneath
Yeah,
the
you
deck.
got to.
No, that's not.
You got to do something.
Okay.
So we're going to have our Trex Rain Escapes. I'm looking for a picture that I have from the Rain Escapes, and it's escaping me. But for in any event, the all right, here we go. This is the.
Oh wow. So this is wild. You have the deck up top, and then a second entertainment space
And this
down
is
below.
very common, you know. A lot of times that people will have a deck that has a sloped off ground in the back, and so they'll have their kitchen or so will be on the first, second floor. If they have
level.
a split or whatever they call it, the area that you're from, and underneath they'll have a door going out, and it just gives you, if you have another entertaining area, it just gives you someplace else.
Throw some nice pavers down there underneath. Now you got 2-for-1 type of thing.
And you have a nice little deck. Now these products are similar; they do the same thing, but they're very different.
Talking Trex Rain Escapes and Timbertech DrySpace.
DrySpace.
All right, tell us the difference here, Mikey.
Okay, the Trex Rain Escapes gives you a little more design flexibility. Now I find myself saying that very often when I'm talking about any of these Trex products, and so that's really what their
Design
mantra is,
flexibility.
meaning that you can do anything you want underneath your deck. If you want to put PVC beadboard underneath and paint it, you can put a bunch of lights and fans and all that. Of course, you can put the lights and fans on with the Timbertech DrySpace, but it makes it work a little bit easier for it. For the most part, the Timbertech DrySpace, which we have the picture right here, gives you a nice ceiling. It comes in one color. It's called bone, so it's kind of somewhat of an off-white, and it goes on your deck after your deck is pretty much completed, because these little parts just snap in over the joists.
So the Timbertech DrySpace can be an add-on after the deck has been constructed.
Yes, it can be done after the deck is done.
Is the same for Trex Rain Escapes?
No, you would have to put the Trex Rain Escapes on before you put your decking down. So if we take a look at this right here, their parts, they have this trough part, and they have this butyl tape that is, it's like a tar that's in a tape form. So when you put it down and you put your trough on it and you staple it down, it's not going anywhere.
You're putting that on the joists?
Yeah, so forget about ever trying to get this stuff off, and this water is definitely not getting through this. And then at the end, they have this downspout. And again, Trex, they're always thinking that this particular part here, if you have 16 inches on center, your deck with your joists are 16 on center, you would put it this way. Now, if your deck is 12 on center, you would turn it 90 degrees, and it fits on 12 on center.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So
either way, it's going to be
it's going to work. They have some great videos on the Trex website. Actually, I have all these videos on the Deck Network website. I have a lot of installation videos.
One-stop shopping for all things deck.
We just try to give as much information. This show is about information, so that is what we want to do. Let's look at a few of these photos. Again, design flexibility. You can do whatever you want underneath. You can have any look that you want if you want to match anything.
Look at that. They got hi-hats dropped in there. That's wild.
I mean, you can see what a lot of contractors like the Trex one for is because it goes on and the under the deck is still open. You can run all your conduit for your fans and lights and all this other stuff. I don't think it really makes much of a difference, because an electrician, a real electrician, is going to use waterproof parts anyway, so it isn't going to make, he would have to put all those products in before he put the Timbertech DrySpace in.
And make sure you're bringing in licensed contractors when you're dealing with electricians and things like that. No shortcuts.
Look, everybody wants to get a good deal on it, but if you have to do something twice, it it's not a good deal. Now, again, it's design flexibility.
That's cool.
My eyes keep going to this picture because it just looks so different. This could almost be, sheetrocked under these. You can use the green board for bathrooms and somehow
door rock or something like that.
Yeah, it's going to, and you can make this really look different if you want. And again,
that seems to be the case, bringing the indoors outdoors. We actually did a video on that, and it seems to be the trend.
Yes, that's you're making your house larger. Actually, a deck adds to the square footage of your house. So
look at that. You wouldn't love that after a long day of work. You're hanging out there, maybe an ice cold beverage.
I mean, that may have been an afterthought there. The top deck, your wife and her friends could be up there, and you could be
hanging out down there with the boys.
Yeah, you could be watching a ball game, and it works great. Okay, let's look at the Timbertech product. Again, goes on after the deck is pretty much all complete. The decking is on.
DrySpace.
And there's only a few parts, and when you get a box of the DrySpace in it, it has the F bracket that goes up against the house when you do your first course. This the single combo bracket here, which slides over the joist, and it's got the little tabs in here, and then you slide this trough inside it. And again, they were thinking, and if you're at the end, you just run your knife across that, and this snaps right off. You don't even see it. It covers by the fascia boards. And then they have a double piece here for a double joist. You can run that all the way around on the outside. Really makes it look really good. Again, 80% of the people are going to think that this product is great for them. But again, there's 20% of the people that are always looking for something a little bit more elaborate. And you saw it with working here when you came in. It's raining today, so
yeah. If you can pull up some footage of that, a great example of how this product works. I didn't even realize what we were going to be filming today, and I said to Mike, you got a whole patio thing going on underneath the steel frame deck that you have out there. And he goes, Matt, it's perfect for today's video.
Yeah, because it's the DrySpace and the Rain Escapes. Excellent products.
Let's talk money here from a cost standpoint.
Right,
I'm sure these things.
Now, I figured out recently for a contractor both prices. The Timbertech DrySpace was about 20% less in cost, and that's the complete cost because then it's finished, than the Trex Rain Escapes. Again, it's a little bit more expensive, but it gives you that design flexibility. You can put anything you want. You can finish it off any way that you want.
Now, that's for the full Trex Rain Escapes, or are there additional items that you need to buy for the application?
No, that would work. The 20% more work is going to give you that butyl tape. It's going to give you the trough and the downspouts, and you just watch the videos. They're in-depth, they work real well. We had a video last year with Griff Overton from Trex came here, and we talked about Rain Escapes. We did a dedicated Deck Network video just on the Rain Escapes. So if you want to look back,
click around, you'll find it.
Yeah, you can find that on the Deck Network website. And what do you think of this stuff?
I'll tell you, man, these products are cool, and it seems like if you're not using them, you're going to end up all wet.
Yeah, it's... That's a good one, there, man.
We need to dub in a studio audience laughing at some of these things, because sometimes I just get left hung out to dry.
Okay. Again, we want to just have fun and give information.
Send emails to Mike. Get him at mike@thedecknetwork.com.
You can even send them to matt@thedecknetwork.com.
I'm uploaded and I'm digital now, so send your notes out to me. And Mike, you really pride yourself, and I will too. If you're sending a question, a comment, they might not all hit the show here, but Mike prides himself in getting back to you with the pertinent information that you're requesting. So definitely reach out for any of your deck building questions.
All right, that wraps up today's show. Thanks again. Have a great day, and
we'll see you next time. Ciao for now.
Bye now.